All right, so I lied to you. I said we were going to do integration next, but actually I really like this problem. And I saw it and I was like, oh no, we got to do this one. Okay, so we're going to find the equation of the tangent line to x equals tangent of t, y equals secant of t at the point 1 comma square root of 2. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, I kind of want to see what this thing looks like. Well, let's take the derivative first, I guess. Yeah. So let's take the derivative first. So we're going to take dy dt equals, I'm sorry, dy dx equals dy dt divided by dx dt. So that's going to equal what? Dy dt, derivative of secant is secant tangent. Derivative of tangent is secant squared. So that's going to equal tangent of t over secant of t, sine of t over cosine of t times cosine of t. So that's going to equal sine of t. Interesting. Okay. So now we want to find the equation of the tangent line at this point 1 comma square root of 2. So we need to find when is tangent 1 and secant square root of 2. Well, that's actually going to be at pi over 4, right? Okay. So we're just going to have y minus square root of 2 equals, now what is sine of pi over 4? Root 2 over 2. X minus 1. So none of that was that interesting. But what's interesting is let's draw the graph. Okay, let's draw the graph. So x is tangent of t, y is secant of t. That's interesting. Well, there is a identity between tangent and secant, right? Starting from the sine cosine. So remember, sine squared of t plus cosine squared of t equals 1. We divide that by cosine. Squared, actually, to get tan squared of t plus 1 equals secant squared of t, or tan squared of t minus secant squared of t equals -1. So rather, secant squared of t minus tan squared of t equals 1. So now this is y squared minus x squared equals 1. What kind of graph is that? That's right, it's a hyperbola. A hyperbola. Okay. So let's start graphing it on here. So it's got a square, a fundamental square of 1. You've got these asymptotes here. Okay. Starts out at 0, 1. So it's going to look like so. Okay, now where's the point 1 comma square root of 2? 1 comma square root of 2, that should be right about, let's draw it in red, let's say. We have drawn it as here. And so this tangent line is basically this line. Okay, actually, since m square root of 2 over 2, well, that's actually 0.74 blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I had it right before. So, like that's about so. Okay. All right. So that was what I was interested in that one. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all in the next video.